Like the ZX25R, the ZX4R is also a modern incarnation of the legendary ZXR400. So in this video, let's get to know this legend. Introduced in 1989, the ZXR400 stayed in production until 2003 without any major changes. During the 16 years of production run, Kawasaki made two variants of the ZXR400 named H and L. Except for the headlight design, both variants were more or less the same under the skin. The ZXR400 was a genuine pocket rocket. It's hard not to fall in love with the iconic silhouette of the ZXR400. It has that perfect scaled-down race bike look from the 90s, and rightfully deserved the title as a genuine race replica. You can still find this angry little four-banger leading the club racing events in many parts of the world. The biggest attraction of this motorcycle is its engine. The 400cc inline-4 behaves almost exactly like the modern 600s. Open the throttle below 8000 rpm, there is not much happening. The acceleration is lethargic. But once it hits that magical 8000 rpm mark, then all hell breaks loose. The ZXR becomes a completely different animal. The motorcycle screams to its near 15,000 rpm red line in a blink of an eye, and you will witness the speed surging to the top with an immediate urgency. The tiny 4-cylinder produces 61.2 brake horsepower at 12,000 rpm in the H variant and 64.2 brake horsepower at 13,000 rpm in the L variant. The torque figures were 39.2 Nm and 36.3 Nm in the H and L variants respectively. These figures were more than enough to propel the ZXR400 to a top speed of 230 km/h. The suspension on the ZXR400 is on the stiff side. Even with a heavy rider on board, it doesn't compress that much. This exceptionally firm suspension offers scalpel-like precision on both smooth roads and race tracks. The turning is razor sharp, thanks to the incredible feel from the front end. Considering the fact that this motorcycle has a steering angle steeper than the R6, it's not surprising. The motorcycle will go around corners faster than you can imagine. The setup was so taut that you can put your knees down even with a pillion. The usual downside of this kind of setup is the stiff ride, especially on the uneven surfaces. And this green pocket rocket is no different. Show it some undulations and you will be pleasantly surprised on how hard it is to stay on the saddle. The ride is jarring and pummeling, but given the performance, it's all forgiven. Like the other motorcycles from the era, any sort of rider assistance is non-existent on this motorcycle. The dashboard is literally the bare essentials without any unnecessary gadgetry. The braking duties are handled by twin-disc with 4-piston Tokyokos calipers with EBC pads at the front and with a single disc with 2-piston calipers at the rear. Nothing to write home about, but it did an okay job. And the low weight of the ZXR400 did help a lot. The good thing about this motorcycle is that you can find one in decent condition for not a lot of money. If you want to use this motorcycle for daily commuting, it can be a bit boring. You will have to give the gearbox a good workout to keep the motorcycle in its happy zone, and it might feel a bit irritating after a while. On a twisty road though, it's a whole different experience. You will enjoy working through the smooth 6-speed transmission as you enter and exit the corners. On longer journeys, the motorcycle will become a bit uncomfortable, but the howl from the exhaust will make up for that. So with that, let's have a listen to the howling exhaust note of the ZXR400.
Revving.